Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're now delighted to be joined over the telephone by our guest, Dr. Ahmed Badr, our tourism expert. It's a very good afternoon to you, Dr. Ahmed.
Good afternoon to you and all the audience, and thank you very much for having me.
Always a pleasure to have you with us, sir. And of course, Egypt is just a couple of weeks away from, even less than a couple of weeks away from the Grand Egyptian Museum's grand opening and inauguration. A very, very important and exciting event which is expected to occur in Egypt. How significant do you see this event and all the preparations leading up to it, sir?
Well, we've been waiting for this for years now, and we can't wait for the grand opening day and for the ceremony and what Egypt will give the world. And I have to have very high expectations, and not only us, but the whole world, since the parade of the Golden Mummies back in 2021, and we set our expectations very high, and it will be a very big challenge to even exceed that event, which I'm sure we will do something out of this world for this grand opening, which we're always all waiting. It will be not just a museum, but it's as we say, it's Egypt's gift to the world. It will be a huge add to Egyptian economy, Egyptian culture, Egyptian heritage. The whole world is waiting. So really, well, there are no words that can explain how we all feel and how we anxiously wait for this amazing event.
Indeed. Dr. Ahmed, now in preparation for such important and magnificent event, the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities this week has launched the official website for the Grand Egyptian Museum, marking, of course, a major step in the preparations for this landmark opening. Now, this site serves as a comprehensive digital gateway to one of the world's largest, or the world's largest, archaeological museum. How do you see this website, and what attractions await users that visit this website, sir?
Internet now is the main thing in the world. So any and every attraction or company or museum or site all around the world, they have their own website. So definitely the Grand Museum must have its own website. Also, they must have their pages on the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, all these places, because people now are always, this is the life now. People are living their life on the internet, so it's an e-life. It's becoming an e-life. So we must have Egypt as total in this e-life, and of course the museum is part of this. So definitely with all the news, with all the add-ons, everything going, all the events happening in the museum, we share to the world, so we see what's going on, what we can do if we want to be always on top of things. So yes, the site is great. I've seen it. Very easy to use. You can book your tickets through this site. You can book a guided tour. So it's really, really, really useful and really good tool for the museum.
Indeed. Now, Dr. Ahmed, of course, we've discussed this over, as you said, for quite a while now, awaiting this Grand Egyptian Museum and its inauguration. But what makes this museum specifically unique is, of course, it's spanning different dynasties and showing millions and millions of years in history. Now, my question, sir, the museum also has a very modern element to it. We're discussing modern technology, the use of AI, an interactive system on at the museum for the visitors. How important do you see, a move to a less traditional and more advanced or technologically advanced presentation at the Grand Egyptian Museum?
Well, the museum gets its importance from, first of all, for the first time, the entire King Tut's collection will be in display altogether for the first time since the discovery back in 1922. So all the pieces will be all together in one place, except for the mummy of the king, which is still kept at his tomb in Luxor. We all know King Tut is the most known king in the world today, although he was not that important during his time, but the fact that he was the only Egyptian king that his tomb was discovered intact, fully, nothing was missing. So this is his importance today. Also, the museum as architectural site is one of a kind, and with all the other pieces that will be in exhibition alongside King Tut's collection, there are so many amazing pieces over there. One of them will be a skeleton for an Egyptian who lived in Egypt land from more than 100,000 years ago.
Yes.
So that will be a proof that Egyptians lived in this land thousands of years ago, even before the Great Civilization, and there are some pieces that are back to 20, 30,000 years. So also that proves that the Egyptian civilization took its time to be the greatest civilization in history.
Absolutely.
They are not just people who slept and woke up in the morning and said, let's build a pyramid, or the aliens, or all these nonsense theories. And with the display method and I would say then the art of display of the pieces, this museum definitely gives it another taste and another way of looking to it. The old Egyptian Museum, of course, it's amazing, it's great, and still have amazing pieces that people must go, but I would say it also needs to be renovated, and pieces need to be exhibited as the way in the Grand Egyptian Museum.
Right.
So we have a full portfolio of places to go. People can come and stay in Cairo for 4, 5, 6 days easy. Every day they see something new.
Indeed. Now finally, Dr. Ahmed, just before I let you go, this museum is expected to attract between 5 million and 8 million visitors every single year. What does this mean for the Egyptian economy? What does this mean for tourism in Egypt, which is a vital lifeline for the Egyptian economy?
Well, 8 million, let's say 5 million visitors a year. They are not just coming to the museum, pay tickets and go. They will come, they will stay for a night, 2 nights. At least that means they will pay for hotels, they will pay for transportation, for companies, for food, for beverages, for shopping, for. So at least, well, if they spend $500
Yes.
2 days with 5 million people, we're talking about $2.5 billion a year at least revenue to Egyptian economy. I mean, not just the museum itself, but the museum and the other services around it. So that's the least we will have. We're talking about people who come and stay for a week and do other things, and with events and with special events and special openings. So definitely this number will be even more. So at the end,
Absolutely.
we're talking about a huge and great income for the Egyptian economy and Egyptian people.
Absolutely. Right, I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave it at that. We've run out of time. I'd like to thank you very, very much. Our dear guest, Dr. Ahmed Badr, our tourism expert. Thank you very much, sir, for all your time and your insight. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we wrap up today's edition of Cairo Local Time. You're in the company of myself, Angie Meher. Many thanks for watching.